Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that affects every single one of us: how to build unstoppable motivation and rock-solid willpower. Do you ever feel like you know exactly what you need to do, but you just can't bring yourself to do it? You're not alone. It's like your brain and your body are in a constant tug-of-war. You want to wake up early, hit the gym, finish that project, or start eating healthier, but something just holds you back. The good news is, motivation and willpower aren't magical traits you're either born with or not. They are skills. And just like any skill, they can be trained, developed, and strengthened over time. In this video, I'm going to share practical, science-backed strategies that you can start using today to become the master of your own drive and determination. So, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's unlock the most productive and motivated version of you. First, let's get one common misconception out of the way. We often wait for a lightning bolt of motivation to strike before we start doing something. We think, I'll go to the gym when I feel motivated, or I'll start my business when I feel inspired. But here's the secret: action creates motivation, not the other way around. Motivation is often the result of action, not the cause of it. Think about it. The hardest part of a workout is just putting on your shoes and getting out the door. Once you start, the momentum builds, and you feel more motivated to continue. This is what author Mark Manson calls the do something principle. If you lack the motivation to make an important change in your life, do something, anything really, and then harness the reaction to that action as a way to start motivating yourself. So, the first step is to stop waiting and start doing. Even the smallest action can trigger a positive feedback loop that builds momentum and generates the motivation you were looking for. So how do you take that first step when it feels like climbing Mount Everest? You use the 2-minute rule. This technique, popularized by James Clear in his book Atomic Habits, is incredibly simple yet powerful. The idea is to break down any goal or habit into a 2-minute version. Want to read more? Your goal isn't to read a book a week. It's to read 1 page. Want to exercise every day? Your goal isn't to run 5 miles. It's to put on your running shoes. Want to meditate? Your goal is to sit in silence for just 2 minutes. Almost any habit can be scaled down into a 2-minute version. This works because it bypasses that initial resistance. Your brain can't really argue with a 2-minute task. It's so easy. You can't say no. The beauty of this is that it gets you started. And once you start, as we just discussed, the momentum builds. Often, you'll find that after reading 1 page, you want to keep going. After putting on your shoes, you might as well go for that walk. The 2-minute rule isn't about the results of those 2 minutes. It's about mastering the art of showing up. It's a gateway to building bigger, more consistent habits. Now, let's talk about willpower. Willpower is like a muscle. If you use it too much, it gets fatigued. This is a concept known as ego depletion. Imagine you spend all morning resisting the donuts in the break room, forcing yourself to focus on a boring report, and being polite to a difficult colleague. By the afternoon, your willpower reserve is running low. So when you get home, you're much more likely to skip your workout and order takeout instead of cooking a healthy meal. You haven't become lazy, you've just exhausted your self-control muscle. So, what's the solution? You need to be strategic. Don't rely on pure willpower to get you through the day. Instead, design your environment for success. If you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in the house. Make healthy snacks visible and easy to grab. If you want to focus on your work, turn off notifications on your phone and put it in another room. By removing temptations and distractions, you can serve your willpower for the moments you truly need it. It's about making the right choices the easy choices. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of intelligence. You're setting yourself up to win from the very beginning. Another key to sustained motivation is having a powerful why. Why do you want to achieve this goal? Your answer to this question is the fuel that will keep your engine running when things get tough. A vague goal like "I want to get in shape" is not very inspiring, but a goal like "I want to have the energy to play with my kids without getting tired, and I want to be a healthy role model for them" is deeply personal and emotionally resonant. This is your intrinsic motivation, the drive that comes from within. To find your why, you need to dig deep. Ask yourself why multiple times. I want to lose weight. Why? To feel more confident. Why? So I can feel comfortable in my own skin and pursue new experiences without self-doubt. Now that's a powerful motivator. Write your why down. Put it somewhere you can see it every day, on your bathroom mirror, as your phone's wallpaper, or on a sticky note on your computer. When your willpower is low and you feel like giving up, reconnecting with your deep, personal reason for starting will give you the strength to push forward. Let's also talk about the power of planning. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. A system, however, is dependable. One of the best ways to create a system is through implementation intentions. This sounds fancy, but it's just a simple plan for when and where you will act. The format is I will behavior at time, in location. For example, instead of saying, I'll work out more, you say, I will go to the gym on my way home from work on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Instead of I'll write my book, you say, I will write for 30 minutes every morning at 7 a.m. at my kitchen table. This simple act of planning makes you significantly more likely to follow through. It removes the guesswork and the in-the-moment decision-making that drains your willpower. You're no longer deciding if you should do it. You're just executing a pre-made plan. You can even take it a step further and plan for obstacles. This is called if-then planning. If I feel too tired to go to the gym after work, then I will do a 15-minute home workout instead. By having a backup plan, you prevent small setbacks from completely derailing your progress. Finally, you need to practice self-compassion and celebrate your wins. This journey is not about perfection. It's about progress. There will be days when you fall off track. You'll skip a workout, eat the cake, or procrastinate on a project. It happens to everyone. The difference between people who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to these setbacks. Don't beat yourself up. A single slip-up doesn't make you a failure. Research shows that self-criticism actually kills motivation and increases procrastination. Instead, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge the mistake without judgment. Remind yourself of your why, and simply get back on track with your next planned action. And just as importantly, celebrate your small victories. Did you stick to your 2-minute rule? Awesome! Did you follow your implementation intention? Give yourself a pat on the back. Acknowledging your progress, no matter how small, releases dopamine in your brain, which reinforces the behavior and boosts your motivation to keep going. Track your habits and take a moment each week to look back at how far you've come. This creates a cycle of positive reinforcement that makes building motivation and willpower feel rewarding, not like a chore. So, to recap, start before you feel ready, because action creates motivation. Use the 2-minute rule to make starting ridiculously easy. Design your environment to conserve your limited willpower. Connect with a deep, emotional why to fuel your journey. Create a specific plan using implementation intentions to make follow-through automatic. And finally, practice self-compassion and celebrate every small win along the way. Remember, building motivation and willpower is a marathon, not a sprint. By implementing these strategies, you're not just chasing a goal. You're building a system for lifelong success and personal growth. You have the power to change, and it starts with that very first, tiny step. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which strategy you're going to try first. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos on personal growth and productivity. Keep striving, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one.